If you've been thinking that none of the Democratic candidates currently running for president have much of a chance of beating Donald Trump next year, you're certainly not alone.
Yesterday, both the New York Times and the Washington Post painted a picture of the Democratic Party as being in a state of high anxiety. As Vice President Biden's campaign shows growing signs of weakness, people are fretting about the current frontrunners, trying to convince people like Senator Sherrod Brown or Secretary Clinton or Michael Bloomberg that there is something to be gained from having maybe 20, 21, or 22 people running for president instead of today's 19, or is it 18? I'm not sure. I am losing count. Look, I get that. I have a lot of concerns as well about getting Donald Trump out of office.
You know, it takes a brave member of the Democrat Party to publicly admit that neither Joe Biden or Elizabeth Warren have much of a chance against President Trump, but instead of continuing his speech by begging Mark Cuban's wife to change her mind and allow her husband to run, which is the only thing stopping him from getting into the race, who would be the only formidable challenger, Cory Booker, Mr. Potato Head, has another idea.
So those Democrats who are looking for an alternative now, I want to make the case today very directly that look no further. I can and have excited a diverse coalition of voters. I can and have united progressives and moderates. And I will not divide this party and drag others down in personal attacks for the sake of winning a short-term polling boost. We need to keep the long view in mind, not just winning a primary, but beating Trump.
Look no further, Democrats. Here's your new frontrunner, the guy who almost dropped out a few weeks ago because his campaign is out of money. Never fear, Cory Booker is here. People are looking further, however, much further. Oprah Winfrey is reportedly begging Disney CEO Bob Iger to jump into the race. Judge Judy, one of the highest paid television personalities, just wrote an op-ed in USA Today endorsing Michael Bloomberg and begging him to get into the race. The CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods, Ed Stack, has reportedly been holding focus groups trying to test the water to see how the American people would feel about him jumping into the race. But word is that many feel that he doesn't have the charisma to make a splash. All of this is fueling speculation that Hillary may get back into the race, and she herself has even teased the possibility. But I'll tell you why I don't think that she will. Back in 2016, the Democrat Party was very careful to allow only a handful of no-name losers to run against her, to ensure that she would get the nomination and there wouldn't be much infighting during the primaries. Other than Bernie Sanders, can you even name a single person who was challenging her? But if she were to jump into the race now, assuming Joe Biden wouldn't drop out first from health issues or being Arkansas-sided, which is probably the only way that she would decide to get back in, she would be up against some real opponents, not a couple of no-names and some crazy old socialist that nobody was concerned about. And even if Joe Biden dropped out or was taken care of, I don't think Hillary Clinton would want to get into a catfight with Elizabeth Warren at this point, because Pocahontas smells her party's victory, and she certainly won't go easy on Hillary and may end up only tarnishing her legacy even more. Meanwhile, the New York Times just published an opinion piece saying that the deep state isn't a conspiracy theory, it's real, but it's a collection of public servants who are protecting America from President Trump. Yes, the deep state's trying to save America, just like those folks in the Bohemian Grove at the cremation of care, having an innocent summer vacation. Yesterday's video was demonetized because you're not supposed to talk about the rainbow people in a negative way or a mocking tone of voice. So it's a good thing I released my new 2 + 2 = 4 shirt, which comes from George Orwell's 1984, because this equation is symbolic of those truths that are self-evident, but you're just not supposed to say anymore. Order yours from my online store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below and support my channel and secretly signal to others that you are in the know. And of course, it's available to t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.